Today we are discussing about history. History means history examination. How we will be able to write history exam. Already I did a video on active and collaborative learning techniques. When we are speaking about history, it's a subject different from science and maths. Each subject is unique. That is why we have to follow different methods to learn these various subjects. I'm telling all these things on the basis of the examination point of view. Today we are discussing 10 points that definitely will improve our techniques of learning and help us to write very well in the examinations. I know some students, they are very weak in history. They can't remember things. Some other students, they are doing history well. Both type of students can listen this video. So I will start with the different learning techniques in history. The first one, that is the preparation of flashcards. What's a flashcard? Flashcard means a small card that has two sides. One side you have to write the theme or content or the question. On the other side of the card, we have to write the points or the answer in an understandable way and keep a number of flashcards with us. When we are keeping like that, when we are getting time, we can go through it and that help us to imprint the main ideas. Help us to remember the main ideas. That is the first technique to learn history for board examination. Second technique is thoughts aloud, that we know. Here, read aloud. When we are reading aloud, it is two-way communication. We will hear our sound. That really help us to understand the things. So read loudly. Instead of reading in mind, take your own sound, read loudly. And again read in such a way that help you to understand the things in a proper manner. That is the second method of learning history. And the third method is the preparation of notes by yourself. Instead of following ready-made notes, read the textbook, underline the main points and prepare your own notes. When you are preparing your own notes through reading, underlining and through writing, that won't forget. That ideas will be there in your mind. So that is the other technique of learning history. Next, the fourth one. Out of these various techniques, the most important one is the fourth one, mnemonics. What is mnemonics? It is something very new to you. For remembering things, we can make mnemonic devices. Mnemonic device is nothing, but we are arranging the things in a systematic manner. Listen very carefully, then very easily you can understand the things. For example, the reasons for the French Revolution. That you have to arrange, that you have to study. You have to remember the main points. Causes of French Revolution. So first cause, that is political. So you take only the P. First letter of the reason. Second one, economic. You take only E. Third one, social. Only take S. Then fourth one, cultural. Just as an example, cultural. Only take C. Maybe the last one, I. Immediate cause. Take only I. So you got pesky. Is an example. Pesky. So write in the notebook. Pesky. P-E-S-C-I. Then tell. Political. E. Economic. S. Social. C. Cultural. And I. Immediate. Pesky. So only study pesky then. So only you have to take and learn pesky. It's a technique. It's a learning technique. Not only for one question, essay questions and all, you can prepare like this. This is a device that is called mnemonic device. This really help you to learn the things. So instead of studying political, economic and all, you can use the short form or the abbreviation, take the first letter of the points, make like this a device that is called a mnemonic device. It's a great help for you. Next one, the fifth technique. That also very important. Already we have to know history is the systematic record of things from past to present in a chronological order. Chronology is very important in history. That's why you have to prepare timeline. That is the point. Preparation of timeline. Example, if you are studying Indian history, you have to write the first thing that happened at the beginning. For example, 1857. Then you put a line and write the Great Revolt, Sepoy Mutiny. Then one by one you have to write, and the latest one, the last one, 1950 maybe. India became a republic, the last one in the timeline. In between, whatever events there were, each one you have to write with the year and make it thorough. It will be a great help. Otherwise, when you are writing the essay or short essay, you will be confused and you will make mistakes. Example, I will tell you. 1920, that is the beginning of non-cooperation movement. 1930, that is the beginning of civil disobedience movement. So that's why once you thorough with this, when you are writing something about 1930, you don't write about non-cooperation movements. These two are different. So whatever happened in different years, a systematic knowledge that is very important. That is why you can prepare timeline in this regard. So that gives you a very clear idea about the periods, years, time. Then you won't make any mistake inside the essay or short essay, whatever it may be, while writing the exam. If you thorough with that, you won't make any mistake in this regard. So it's very important. It is not only for writing those things, at the same time you will get so many multiple choice questions also. While studying this will help you for that. The sixth one, that also very important. That is something related with the map work. Instead of studying simply map, what you have to do, I will tell you. Take a map, India's map or France's map, Germany's map, whichever it may be. Arrange the right, point the important places there and keep it with you. And whatever information is you know, you write there in the map itself. Take a map, point the important places, write the years there, write the names of the persons there. Like that map itself give you a lot of information, like years, location, names of leaders, so many things you can write there in the map itself. That's why once you take the map and revise, so many things you will get. So that's a very important technique, map study. Another important technique, that is practice test. Some students, they are telling I didn't get time to complete history exam. That is because of the lack of practice. Whatever is asked, only write for that. That's why you have to revise the previous year's question papers and practice again and again in writing instead of reading. Instead of simply looking through the question paper, you have to practice it. You have to write it. That is another important technique to learn history. Next technique. Do not beat around the bush. While getting the question paper, read the question 3 times or 4 times. Understand the question very properly and come to the point. Write the point and explain it. We don't want the teachers or the examiner, evaluator, don't want big answers. Don't write too much, only the points and explain that. So to the point, that is very important in history. Another important technique, that is the time management. Time management is very important. Don't waste time, especially for MCQ questions. Guesswork is the most important. If you don't know the answer. If you know the answer, just write. If you don't know, just think and write that time itself. Don't waste time. So manage the time for each and every question and complete in advance and have a look on the answers. Next technique, that is watching video. Videos are very important. 2 effects, audio and visual. When you're watching the video, that give you a lot of information, live. So lively information when you are getting, you get an interest on the topic. When you are studying the features of Nazism or when you are studying about Adolf Hitler, instead of reading the textbook, if you see a video, you will get the idea very easily. So that is another important technique to learn history. This technique is not using in maths sometimes. Seeing the video, that is very, 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 very important. The last technique, that is the preparation of mind map and concept map. The things are simple, we can prepare mind map. It's just you can use a flashcard for this purpose also, or in the notebook itself you can prepare mind map and concept maps. Already I told you what is mind map and what is concept map. That you can prepare, arrange the points in a proper order for the mind map and concept map, and it is an easy method to revise things. These are some of the tips to learn history. So we have to learn anyway. These things make your work simple. Instead of studying too much, by using these techniques, the ideas will go deeply inside your mind or brain, and you can recollect it. History is a subject not like maths I told you. So many events, years, dates, names, phrases, all should be by heart. Recalling questions are too much. That's why you have to prepare in such a way. It will be easier for you to write the examination. I think this video will be useful to you. If it is useful to you, please subscribe this video. More videos will be coming regarding different subjects and different types of tests, etc. Thank you so much to watching my video. With another video coming in the next week. Once again, thank you. Have a nice day.